Now, today's guest is one of Britain's best-loved authors and comedians. You'll know him from hit shows like Death in Paradise, the wonderfully witty Professor T, and, of course, his unforgettable sketches in The Armstrong and Miller Show. But did you know he is also one of Britain's best-selling authors, famous for his festive stories, perfect for Christmas? He's a cracker, all right. It's Ben Miller. Now, which one of you two said that a man couldn't rock a cardi because...
Look
at that.
David Gandy, eat your heart out.
Yes.
Do you know what? I'd hate to meet the man this belongs to. It's massive.
Well, in which case, I'd love to meet him. Sorry,
That makes me feel sad.
Oh, I'm sorry, but no, I'm disappointed that you're wearing the cardigan because... Can you take it off, please?
I'll take it off.
Thank
take
you.
it off.
Because you were so...
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can have too much knitwear.
Yeah. There was a bit of a performance about that, actually. I like that. No, the reason I say that is look at the colour coordination with your book. Hold it.
There we go.
Did you realise that?
Look, there we
the
go.
colouring. Isn't that fantastic?
There you go. And it's just the thing. It all works, doesn't it? It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Such
the night
gorgeous
I met Father
illustration.
Christmas. So you've obviously got a little soppy side, Ben.
A bit of a soppy side, yeah. I do love Christmas.
Yeah.
And I've started early. We got the decorations up. I couldn't figure out... We got all the lights on outside the house. I couldn't figure out how to turn them off, though. So it was like... I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was like...
We're being raided.
It was like midday at the equator.
I love that you're unashamed that you love Christmas.
I do love Christmas.
Yeah.
We bought the tree. It's not arrived. It's not arrived yet, but it's a real tree.
Right,
Does
OK.
anyone go for a real tree?
Yes, I like a real tree.
Real
yeah,
tree.
Definitely.
I've got a little tradition.
Fake.
And like, you always... So is your family, like, when you were growing
Well,
up...
I think, I don't know what it was exactly, but I think my parents were quite strict, really. We weren't allowed to watch much TV. That's kind of why I ended up going into comedy, because that was pretty much... That and the news were all
The only laugh you got.
Only laugh we got. And then at Christmas, they'd go completely mad.
Oh, yeah.
And they'd put, like, paper decorations over the whole house, and we'd have a tree, and it would be, in those days, covered in...
Like this
lametta.
silver, yes.
Remember that? The strips of silver.
Shiny stuff, yeah.
Tinsely
We were talking
shiny stuff.
yesterday about the paper chains. Remember when you kicked that once you were doing the paper
and
chains?
huge great things.
Yeah.
Like when you opened them out, there was like a million different holes, and you know, it was like a kind of almost like a Chinese dragon, that kind of look. And so I loved all that. I loved the kind of the brightness of it and the excitement of it, and I think I've kind of. I do the same now.
Yeah.
And then my wife's family, I thought we did Christmas in a big way, and then I met my wife's family, and that was just a whole other level. Just the decorations, the tree,
Reindeers, sleighs.
reindeer. We've now got wicker reindeer. I didn't even know those existed. Like real, like life-size.
I'm so jealous of people.
A mummy reindeer and a reindeer baby, because of course you didn't have one wicker
I love all that,
reindeer.
but it's storing it for the other, like the other...
Getting that thing in the loft.
Change.
Getting that thing in the loft
So
at the end of
practical.
Christmas.
It's hilarious.
You mentioned there about your mum and dad being quite strict when you grew up. I don't know if you heard earlier, we were having a chat about how people in your family can be your harshest critics.
Yes.
Does that resonate with you?
Well, it does. Yeah. I mean, I honestly think it's quite a good thing in some ways. I mean, I think...
Resilience.
Yeah, I think, certainly my mum and dad were, very, very encouraging. They'd like, if I was in a play or something, they'd come and see. They'd always come and see it, but then they would give a bit of an honest... They couldn't help it, they were English teachers. They had to tell me at the end. Well, I think you got away with that one, didn't you? That sort of thing. But
Or
I
the
think it's
deadly
good.
word, how was it? Interesting.
Interesting.
That's the deadly one.
But do you think also, because, I mean, look, here you are writing these beautiful books for children. Do you, and you were a big reader because they were strict and there wasn't a lot of other stuff?
English teachers, we had lots and lots of books at home, and also a brilliant local library in Nantwich, where I grew up. That moment where you discover as a kid that you can take as many books as you like out of the... That was like mind-blowing to me.
World inside those pages. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff recently in the papers about children turning up at nursery who can swipe a screen but can't read a basic word. And, there's lots of reading campaigns and everything going on. So,
well, there's
for
a crisis, isn't there?
Well, books are so important for that because they give you context. So, like, when you start with a character and you sort of think, oh, I'm not sure if I like that character, and then the character develops and you get to know them and it's nuanced and you end up liking the character. Everything's so short form now, isn't it, on a screen?
You definitely learn empathy from reading, because you get to put yourself in another character's shoes. But even more important, really, is the fact none of us are born able to read. You know, you have to spend a lot of effort. Like, if you taught a kid to read, it's so hard. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah.
And you're rewiring your brain. Yeah. And we know that rewiring then makes you smarter in later life.
Yeah, it requires application.
There's such a great escape books, aren't there?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember I'd get like a whole bowl of apples, get my feet up on the wall, and I would just read and read and read.
But the thing
kids are missing out on that.
People of our generation are going to say this, aren't we? I mean, when you said about your local library, I spent, oh, God knows how many hours in my local library. But we're in a different world. So what do you do with your kids? Your eldest is sort of 19-ish, but then you've got two smaller ones.
Yes, we've got 19, 13, 10.
Yeah.
So what I've found, and I think it's probably what most people find, is that it really changes with your kids which books they're interested in and which books they're... To unlock it, you've got to find something that they really, really want to read. And this is the problem that a lot of kids have got, is they can't access their reading age at the moment, because it's not just screens and smartphones. It's, you know, a lot of kids missed out on a lot of reading during the pandemic. They missed out on a lot of school years. They're now at an age where they want to read... you know, adventure books, but they don't yet have the vocabulary to read those books. So those kids are feeling very frustrated.
Just always on the back foot. What age group is your book aimed at?
Well, this is 3 to 5.
Right.
But then I also...
But that's critical age.
Yeah, but this is the absolutely critical age.
Yeah.
And this is the age where, you know, you sitting down and reading with your kid, well, it's just one of the most fun things you can possibly do. But that is so good for them. They're learning so much more than just to pick out the words on the page.
And they're sitting still. Because it's like, you know, a lot of people would say, well, there's audio books. But if I'm listening to an audio book, I'm doing the washing up, I'm putting the washing on.
Yeah.
A book, you sit, it's so good for mindfulness.
And you're not... Yeah, very good. Yeah.
So your kids are they harsh critics? Do they have a bit of a scan through your book and give you a thumbs up or down?
Well, generally what happens is I do try all my books out to my kids, because I really like my books to be read aloud, and they just sort of get up and walk off. That's the moment where...
Everyone's a critic.
Yeah.
I really feel sorry for children of actors as well, because we love to go off on one. Especially when I was out of work, I'd do the whole shebang and they'd be like, oh, God.
Yeah, because you read in for me. You read the other part. It's like, oh, no, oh, no.
Yeah.
What about your acting work? Do they criticise them?
Well, some of it is a little bit, you know, the sketch show, the comedy that we did, I'd feel a bit uncomfortable about my 19-year-old watching that.
Right, OK.
But, you know, Death in Paradise they watch, you know, that's really, really fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's... I don't want to be one of those actors that makes the kids watch their shows, but if they want, you know, if they want to, then I make them available
in every format.
In every format, at every opportunity.
Well, listen, the book, The Night I Met Father Christmas, and of course you've had 11 bestsellers, and we didn't say that, so very successful career as a children's writer. It is out now. Ben, thank you so much. Ben Miller.
Thanks so much. Thank you.